Student, today we will learn the chapter Arithmetic Progression. Student, as in the previous lectures, I have described you about the sequence and series. What is the sequence and what is the series? And now I am telling you about a special progression or special series, that is the arithmetic progression. Now, student, let if T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on, Tn term are in AP. AP means arithmetic progression. Then what is the relation between the next term to the previous term? The relation is if difference between the next term with the previous term is always constant, T4 minus T3 and so on. If this is the difference is constant, then this term is in AP. Okay, this difference is known as the common difference between these two terms, and the next term is related with the previous terms with a particular rule. And what is the particular rule? That is the next term difference with the next term to the previous term is constant, and that is known as common difference. And this way you can find the difference. Okay, if difference is okay, then it is AP. If it is AP, it is given, then there should be difference will be equal, right? And now it is a progression. What the particular rule? You have learned it. If you don't know what is the sequence and what is the series, you have to watch the previous video and the sequence and series. Okay, so now I am going to tell you next point. Let first term is denoted by A. Now we can see, if we take the T1 this side, what we get? T2. T2 is T1 plus D. So we get the second term as T2 plus D. Sorry, T1 plus D. T2 is equal to T1 plus D. And next third term. From here what we get? T2 plus D. And similarly T3, T4, we are finding T4, T3 plus D and so on. Okay, this way we can find the next term with the previous term relations. Now, let here T1 is A, so we are adding A plus 1D. Now, if we add T2 plus D, T2 is this one, we add 1D more here, so we are getting A plus 2D. And we are adding T in third term, we are getting A plus 3D. Okay student, now you can say we can write this as A plus 0D, and we can write here also A plus 1 minus 1D, and this can be written as A plus 2 minus 1D, and this can be written as A plus 3 minus 1D, and this can be written as A plus 4 minus 1D. Now you can see student, if we want to find the fourth term, here is 4 minus 1D. So tell me, if here is 100, then what should be here? 100 minus 1. Isn't it? Are you understanding? If T4, then we are finding 4 minus 1, T3, 3 minus 1. Similarly, if Tn, then we are finding here A plus n minus 1D. Okay student? Okay? Right. So student, from starting, if we want to find the nth term, what is the formula? From starting means this way, T1, T2, T3, T4, Tn. From starting, we are finding here Tn equal to A plus n minus 1D. So this will be a formula. If you want to find the Tn term from starting, this is the formula, that is A plus n minus 1D. Okay student? So now what is A? A is the first term, D is the difference, n is the number of term, 7th term, 5th term, 4th term, and this is the value of term. The letter Tn we are using here, T for term. In the books, so many books it is writing An, A1, A2, A3, An. That's no problem. You can understand An. An means nth term. Okay. So we are writing here Tn. So therefore we can say T is the term. Right? Value of nth term. So now let us start again here. Let here is a series 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. Okay. So we can say here we want to find the first term, second term, third term, fourth term. Next want to find directly let 10th term. So we can see here d equal to 4 minus 2 equal to 6 minus 4 equal to 8 minus 6 equal to 2 constant. So we can say it is AP. So A equal to 2, D equal to also 2, A equal to 2, D equal to 2. Now we want to find 10th term. So n equal to 10. So we can find 10th term this way, A plus n minus 1D. A is 2, 10 minus 1 into 2, 2 plus 9 into 2. So we can find here 2 plus 18 equal to 20. This will your answer. Okay, this way you can use this formula. Okay, student. Again we are looking here 2, 4, 6, 8 dash 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 dash. Next here is last term, that is Tn term. Let it is 30. So if it is last term, then what is the previous term? You can say 30 minus, either adding is 2, so there subtracting we can do. So we can find L minus 2 means 30 minus 2, that is 28. Okay, so we can find here 28, subtracting minus 2, again subtracting minus 2, we can find 26. This way we can find the first term, second term, third term from the last. Okay, now if Tn term is last term, let L, then it is first term from the last. It is T1 from last, that is L. Hence T2 from last, that is L minus D. You are subtracting D. And T3 from last, that is L minus, again minus D, that is minus 2D. T4 from last, L minus 3D, again D minus. Okay, so again we are seeing if as 4 it is 3. So we can write here that Tn from last, that is L minus n minus 1 D. So it is the formula from last. If we want to find the nth term from last, we should use this formula. Okay, student. Now question is, in AP 2, 4, 6 dash 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 40, find out fourth term from last. So we can say that D equal to T2 minus T1, 4 minus 2 equal to 2, L equal to 40. We have to find fourth term from the last. So n equal to 4, L minus n minus 1D. So L is 40, n is 4 and D is 2. Okay, so 40 minus 3 into 2, 40 minus 6 equal to 34. So it is 34 from last, and you can see only here 40 minus 2, 38, 38 minus 2, 36, 36 minus 2, 34, and you count, that is fourth term from last. Okay, student, are you understanding? So student, Now we will go to the next formula. Now we can see special formula that if we find sum of pth term from starting and sum of pth term from last, so we can find Tp from starting in AP plus Tp from last. So we are using the formula as we have learned here, A plus P minus 1D, and this formula is L minus P minus 1D. So we are seeing here this term is cancelled. So what we left here, A plus L, and that is constant. It means we can say here is a formula that sum of the pth term and sum of pth term from starting with the pth term from last in AP, that is always A plus L, that is constant. Okay. Sum of pth term from starting and pth term from last in AP, that is A plus L, that is constant. Okay, student. Now the question is, in AP 2 13 find sum of fourth term from starting and last and fourth term from last. Now you can see in AP it is first term A and it is last term L. The middle term are not given, so we cannot find the difference. How many terms? This also we cannot find, but we know the value of A and L. So sum of fourth term from the starting and sum of fourth term from the last, and we know this formula A plus L, so answer will be 2 plus 13. And sum of fifth term from the starting and sum of fourth term from the last, that is also answer A plus L, 2 plus 13. Okay. So let second question is also sum of fifth term from starting and fifth term from last. So answer will be first A plus L, that is 2 plus 13 equal to 15, and second answer is also A plus L, 2 plus 13 equal to 15. The same answer, because we know the formula sum of pth term from the start and sum of the last term, pth term from the last, answer is only A plus L, and we know the value of A and L. So answer is same, answer is constant. Okay, student, are you understanding the formula? Okay, student. Now, if we have T1, T2, T3 and the last term, and before last term, that it is Tn and Tn minus 1, Tn minus 2, and in the middle term, so the last term Tn is L, then it is L minus D, and it is L minus 2D. Okay, student. How many terms in this series? L is Tn term, A plus N minus 1D. Okay, and T1 is A, T2 is A plus D, T3 is A plus 2D, and so on. And from last L, L minus D, L minus 2D. Right, student? Now if we want to find S, we can write here T1 plus T2 plus T3 dash 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 plus L, and also we can write here L plus Tn minus 1 plus Tn minus 2 dash 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 plus T1. This way we can add, so no problem if we add this way, last term from then second last term, third last term and the first term. If we add 2 plus 4 plus 6 or 6 plus 4 plus 2, what is the difference? No difference, sum is equal. So this sum is S, this is equal, isn't it, student? Okay, so now we write this way, A plus D, A plus 2D, and last term is L, and let it is L minus D plus, okay. Now we write opposite here, L plus L minus D plus L minus 2D dash dash dash, then it is A plus D and plus A. So now add it. So we can find here S plus S, that is 2S. Okay. So we can see here sum is A plus L, and here is D is cancel. So what we find? A plus L. Again here 2D is cancel. What we got? Find A plus L dash dash dash, and here also D is cancel. What we find? L plus A, and here is also L plus A. So student, we can see here A plus L, A plus L, A plus L, L plus A means A plus L. How many times? N times. Since we are saying here L equal to Tn, so how many terms there? N term. So if we add N times, what is the sum is? N into A plus L. If we are adding 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 200 times, how we can write it? 100 into 2, isn't it? So similarly, if we say A plus L, A plus L, A plus L N times, there are so many terms in this between. Total terms are N terms. Don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is dotted. L is Tn term, so it is, we are using N term. So we can find 2S equal to N into A plus L. Okay student, so S equal to, we can write N into A plus L. So sum of N term, it is sum of N term in AP, sum of N term in AP, using this formula. Okay student, so how we can prove this sum of N term in AP? S equal to N by 2 A plus L, right? Okay student, if we write here small n denote that sum of N term, small n here denote that sum of N term. So you can write here n, if you want to be right, it denote the sum of N term. If write here 1, it means it is sum of 1 term. Okay student, S1 means sum of 1 term, it means T1. S2 equal to sum of 2 term, it is equal to T1 plus T2. S3 sum of 3 term, equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 dash dash dash. We can see here N, sum of N term, it is equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 dash 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 plus Tn. Okay student, now we can see if we subtract S2 minus S1, what we get? T1 will be cancelled, that is T2. If we subtract S3 minus S2, what we get? T1, T2 cancel, we get T3. Okay, so this way we can write again here S1 T1 equal to S1. and T2 can be write as 2 minus S1. T3 can be write as 3 minus S2. T4 can be write as 4 minus S3 and so on. So we can notice the formula Tn can be get Tn minus Tn minus 1. So this is another basic formula. Okay, student, are you understanding? So student, now I want to be say that if we are using this formula n a plus l by 2, we can write as a question this way, and the question is that n into average of first and last term. Okay, a plus l upon 2 means average of first and last term. Okay student, so this may be a basic question or this may be a basic formula for you, isn't it? So this way you have to write both. Okay student, so now since we know L equal to nth term and Tn equal to a plus n minus 1d, if we are putting this value in above formula, what we get a plus L is a plus n minus 1 d. So we can write here n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. So this is also a basic formula for finding the sum of n term. Okay, when we will use the above formula, if we know the value of L, then we can use this formula. If we don't know the value of n, we know the value of d, then we can find using this formula. Okay student, are you understanding? Right student. So now I want to tell you one more formula here. Sum of first n natural number. We can write is sigma n. Write 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus dash 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 plus n. And now you see it is AP. D is equal to 2 minus 1 equal to 3 minus 2 equal to 1. Okay. First term is 1. Last term is n. Number of term is n. So we can using this formula as n equal to n by 2 a plus l. So put this formula here. We can find n by 2 a plus l. Okay student. So this is formula for sigma n, sum of first and natural number. Now question is, find sum 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 100. So answer is we know that sigma n equal to n plus 1 upon 2, 100 upon 2, first term 1, last term 100. So we can find 100 upon 2, 101, and we can solve it very easily. Okay student. Now the question is, find s equal to 21 plus 22 plus 23 up to 100. So it is not starting from 1. So we can write this way. Adding 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 20 in this series and subtracting again 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 20, then there is no problem. But from here we can use here sigma n for 100 minus sigma n for 20. So we can use here formula 100 plus 1 upon 2 minus 20 upon 2, 20 plus 1, isn't it? Formula is same, sigma n equal to n plus 1 upon 2. When you use this formula, the sum will be always from 1 to last. Okay, so we can easily solve this 5101 minus 1021. So we can find it 210. So this way you can find the answer. Okay, student. So student, what I am telling you, that is the according to sum. Okay, so now I am going to the next point about AB. That is, if we want to find, we can see before telling you next term, we can tell you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is in AP, isn't it? So we can see here, what is the 4? 4 is equal to 2 plus 6 upon 2, and 6 equal to 4 plus 8 upon 2, and 8 equal to, you can see, 6 plus 10 upon 2, isn't it? So this is the mean of these two terms, and this is the mean of these two terms, and this is the mean of these two terms, and these are the means of these 2 and 10 terms. Okay, so student, to find one arithmetic mean of A and B, so we can write A, B in AP. Here capital A is arithmetic mean of A and B. So we know that difference is A minus A equal to B minus A. So we can write A plus A equal to A plus B. Taking A this side, we can say 2 equal to A plus B. So we can write A equal to A plus B upon 2. It is one arithmetic mean between A plus B and, okay. So now the question is, find one arithmetic mean between x plus y square and x minus y square. So solution is, arithmetic mean is x plus y square plus x minus y square upon 2. Now we can solve this. Okay, you can solve it very easy way. You know the algebraic factors formula. Okay, if you don't know, you can learn from the factors chapters. Okay, taking 2 common, we are finding here answer is x square plus y square. So one arithmetic mean is x square plus y square. This is your answer. Okay, are you understanding? Okay, student. Now, if you want to find more than one arithmetic mean, to find an arithmetic mean between A and B. So let A, A1, A2, A3, AN be in AP. Okay, student, where A1, A2, A3, AN are AM between A and B. Now in this series, how many terms? First term is A, and second term is A1, third term is A2, and so on. AN, n plus 1th term is AN, and n plus 2th term is B. There are n terms between, this is B and A, total terms are n plus 2. So Tn plus 2 is B. And how we can get the nth formula? A plus n plus 2, and value of n is n plus 2 minus 1 d equal to b. N is here n plus 2. So we can get the value of n plus 1 into d equal to b minus a. So we can say d equal to b minus a upon n plus 1. Now if we add d a, then we can find a1. If we add d a1, we can find a2, and so on. We can find an. So t2 is a1 is t1 plus d, that is a plus d. t3 is a2 is a1 plus d, that is a plus 2d. Okay, and t4 is equal to third mean, that is a2 plus d, a plus 3d. Similarly, nth term is nth arithmetic mean, that will be a plus nd. Okay, so using this formula we can find the term also and arithmetic mean also. Okay student, now I want to describe one questions. Find two arithmetic mean between 2 and 4. So in AP, so n equal to 2, a equal to 2, 4 equal to b equal to 4. So we can say, using the behind formula, b minus a upon n plus 1, that is 4 minus 2 upon 2 plus 1, that is 2 upon 3. Now an is equal to a plus nd. So a1 is equal to 2 plus 1 into d, that we can solve it very well, 8 upon 3, and second is a plus 2d. So we can find it, that is 6 plus 4 upon 3, it is 10 upon 3. So your answer is 8 upon 3 and 10 upon 3. Now to verify the answer, if you add again d in 10 upon 3, you should be find the value of last term. Okay, so verified as 10 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3, we get 4 upon 3, 12 upon 3 equal to 4. So it is verified. Okay, so this way, if it is the last term, so it means your answer is correct. Okay student, now student, 2, 4, 6, 8, if you add any term, letter 2, we got it, next is 4, 6, 8, 10, add 2 in each term. Is it AP? Yes, it is AP. Here is common difference 2, here is common difference 2. Now subtract 2 in each term, we get 0, 2, 4, 6. Is it AP? Yes, it is AP. Common difference is again 2. Okay, now multiplied by 2, what we get? We get 4, 8, 12, 16. Is it AP? Yes, AP. Common difference is change. Common difference is 8 minus 4 equal to 2. 4, that is 2 into 2 equal to 2d, means twice. If you twice here, common difference is twice. Similarly, divide it. Divide by 2. What we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is AP. Yes, it is AP. Common difference is 2 minus 1 equal to 1. and it is, we can see 2 divided by 2, so we can say 2d divided by 2, so common difference is divided by 2. What we learn here? We learn the property that if we add, subtract and multiply and divide by a constant number in each term in AP, what we get? New series will be in AP? Yes. In add and subtract, common difference is not changing, but in multiply and dividing, common difference is also multiplying and dividing. Now we can say this way, let AP is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, dash dash dash. Okay, AP common difference is d. Now first add k in each term. What we get? A plus k, a plus d plus k, a plus 2d plus k, a plus 3d plus k, and so on. Now we can see here d equal to t2 minus t1 is a plus d plus k minus a plus k. What we get here? What we get here? K is cancelled, a is cancelled, so we get here d. A plus k is cancelled, d. Okay, now d equal to t3 minus t2, a plus 2d plus k minus a plus d plus k. So what we get here? K is also cancelled, a plus 2d is cancelled. Okay, a plus d is cancelled, so what we left here? D. So again common difference is same. Okay, hence it is AP and common difference remain unchanged. Okay student, now similarly if we try to subtract k in each term, what we get? A minus k, a plus d minus k, a plus 2d minus k, and so on. Now what we check here? D, a plus d minus k minus t2 minus t1. So again we are getting here d, and t3 minus t2, we get a plus 2d minus k minus a plus d minus k. K is cancelled, a is cancelled, d is cancelled, one d is left. So again we are seeing here common difference is no change, and it is also in AP. Okay, now if we multiply by k, so what we get here? Ka plus d, Ka plus 2d, and so on. Now what we get here? D, Ka plus d minus Ka, taking k common, we find a plus d minus a equal to kd. Now it is t2 minus t1, so now we get here t3 minus t2, so we get k a plus 2d minus k a plus d, we are taking k common, a plus 2d minus a minus d, what we get here? kd. So what we concluded? That hence series is in AP, but common difference is k times of the previous difference. Similarly, if we divide by k, what we get here? 1 upon k, a plus d 1 upon k a plus 2d and so on. Now again we check here what the value of d. t2 minus t1 equal to 1 upon k a plus d 1 upon k. We take the common 1 upon k a plus d minus a. We find d upon k. And again d equal to t3 minus t2 1 upon k a plus 2d minus, you can take here 1 upon k a plus d. So taking 1 upon k common, a plus 2d minus a minus d. What we find here? We find here d upon k. So 1 upon k d. So what's our concluded? In dividing, it is in AP, but common difference is change 1 by k of the previous common difference. Okay, student. Now the question is, in an AP, if d is 3, now first, if we add 2 in each term, what is the new common difference? Answer is d equal to d, that is 3 answer. In adding, common differences no change. Okay, since we know in adding common differences remain unchanged. Okay, student. Similarly, if we question asking about multiplied and dividing, you can do using this formula yourself. Okay, student. Now the property of adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing we can use to solve so many questions. Now in this video, in this lectures, I am not trying to do the exercise here for so many questions. Okay, student. So I am trying to tell you the basic only about AP. Okay, student. In the next any video, we will do so many questions on the chapter AP. But before that, I will tell you the chapter GP and HP and other formulas. Then after that, I will try to solve so many questions for you. But now I think you can go through your example from book. Okay, thank you for watching.